Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shantanu Das, General Manager of Mulla Office Automation Solutions. I welcome you for today's webinar on Workstyle transformation while working remotely. Mulla Office Automation Solutions is a subsidiary of Mulla Group Holding Company. We are in exclusive distributor of Konica Minolta products and services in Kuwait since 1980. In 2018, we have rebranded our office automation operation to Mulla Office Automation Solutions. This reflects our continued commitment to bring a trusted total solution provided to our customers. Most of our customers started their digital transformation journey with our managed print services. And lately, we have been entrusted by our customers in their digital transformation initiatives, improving in efficiency, productivity, accuracy, and lower total cost of ownership on our premium world-class products. Prompt after-sales service by a team of our 60 well-trained, experienced technical consultants can help you transform digitally. Temperature control service vehicles, mobile app, and call center with Oracle system integrated dashboard to ensure services within 4 hours are some of our innovative initiatives to serve our customers better. Finally, we are committed and partner to all our customers, making digital transformation a smoother transition. Now, I would hand over to Larison to take you through the rest of the journey. Larison.
Thank you, Mr. Santanu. A very good afternoon to everyone. Hope everyone's safe and healthy. Well, I want to thank Mulla for their invitation for us to share some of our experience and expertise in digital transformation as well. So just overall, Konica Minolta has helped a lot of organizations transform digitally that involve the change of culture, process, as well as technology. Now, what we have designed for you today, mainly 3 points for you to key takeaways. So first thing is we already know the digital transformation is already happening, but we want to see how the impact of COVID-19 is it to our digital transformation course. So we will discuss a little bit about that. And second part we designed for you is a We Care initiative, because we want to share with you what kind of support that we are doing in terms of supporting you and your organization for business continuity. All right. And of course, the third part is we're going to share with you on a broader scale in terms of entire digital transformation journey and what kind of things, what kind of services or solutions that you can opt for. Now, let me just start off with a little bit introduction about Konica Minolta, just a quick one. I think everyone know about Konica Minolta, but I just also want to say this. I think we have been, nominated and awarded by a lot of, prestigious and award-winning companies. But I think one of the very well-known companies that have actually endorsed us as the technology leader or the industry leader is basically RobecoSAM and Dow Jones Sustainability Index, because we are not only there for, as a leader for 1 year or 2 years, but we have been there as a leader for continuously 8 years, right? So this is something that we are proud of. And also we have 40 over 1,000 employees throughout the entire worldwide, serving 150 over countries since 146 years ago. And of course, what is it for us? Very importantly, over here, it's in this region itself, we have actually completed 220 over transformation projects, combination, with the entire all the countries in the GCC. So I think this is where we help a lot of our customers have done the digital transformation projects. And not forget to mention, we have over 40 years of partnership with Mulla office automation system. So these are a very long journey that we have started long ago, that we have established a lot of best practices that make us together become a leader and a leading provider for you. Now, let me share with you why Konica Minolta is the trusted partner for digital transformation. Mainly is because of 3 main offerings that we are offering. So let me share with you on the blue box over here that you can see. Of course, one of the prestigious services offerings that we are offering is managed print services, where we help a lot of customers optimizing the office printing. And of course, the second pillar for us is also we help a lot of customers going through the entire digital transformation journey. And third part is basically on the managed IT, especially on the security, delivery, and services as well, right? And we are also very honorable to say that there are a lot of third-party companies or marketing companies that have invited us to give a webinar or seminar across the different sectors. So we appear almost everywhere, like for example, from fintech to education, to talking about process excellence, to talk about the digital transformation experience. So we are there as an advisor for a lot of our companies for their digital transformation journey. All right. So now let's talk a little bit about how the workplace is basically transforming, shall we? Because with the impact of COVID-19, it's basically accelerating the entire digital transformation journey. All right. Now, if you look into the first point, which is basically working remotely, a lot of us are basically into this situation right now. A lot of us are, we work from home, and we try to probably we were not able to go to office most of the time. So now think about this. A lot of times, companies have been building and integrating systems before this, and in terms of improve process efficiencies, improve communications, encourage collaborations, and as well as retaining important documents, and as well as intellectual assets as well. But because of this COVID-19 situation get changed. So what is the impact over here is like, accessibility to the documents has suddenly becomes a new challenge, right? How you were collaborating with your colleagues, how you get approvals across departments and from your bosses, things are changing. So getting a central area for accessing to all the documents is already has become one of the main challenges today. And imagine what is going to happen next. I think as of what you see, a lot of countries started to relax some of the regulations. So probably, especially after June, maybe some of us will be fortunate enough to go back to office. All right. So but the thing is, we will never going back to the situation that we used to know before, because like for example, you will never got into the same space with your colleague. You probably have to maintain some social distance. In terms of cubicle, you might have to have some distance. When you go to a meeting room, maybe you might have to limit in terms of a certain number of people can actually go into the meeting room, go into the pantry. It's all the same, right? But now this is the stage that a lot of organization leaders and IT leaders are rethink and reassess their business processes, as well as the workplace in the future. Because I think working remotely has becoming one of the trend, whether companies adopt it or not, but it has become one of the need for a lot of organizations. So we think in this stage, a document management solution is basically top of the list to ensure business is going to continue, right? Because we are basically in touch with a lot of companies around the world, and we saw that on a daily basis there are so many organization leaders are transforming, are discussing about their best practices or their strategies, how to move forward with this direction. Yeah. And furthermore, if let's say things getting better, and I think it will be a further relax. Now here will be an acceleration started to happen. Now the way how we used to do is like we if from 8 to 5 we have been focusing to do one task. In that kind of mundane task or lengthy task or complexity task will no longer be there anymore, because in this stage a lot of organization will take chance to implement robotic process automation, because in this stage you will demand a human workforce will be required to work like 10 times or 100 times based on how you were actually executing tasks before. um, um, yeah. So in this stage, you need to have a lot of higher speed and accuracy. So that is why robotic process automation will actually take place. Now into a new normal kind of situation. What is going to be a new normal kind of situation? I think, like I say, working remotely has become a trend. So in the future, we do believe any employees can basically work anytime, anywhere, even if you're using different language, and you can basically work on the same platform as well. And especially not only internally, but you can also try using this kind of platform with external companies as well, with your partners, with your vendors, with your customers. That's where a greater collaboration will come in the future. All right. So in this matured stage, under the new norm, or whether we call it a connected workplace, regardless where you are working or what time you are working at, companies is basically going to create new value to their customers in the future, right? And in this stage, we do see that robotic process automation solutions and as well as document management solutions will continue to take a more important role in for normally, what we see on a global trend today. So now let me invite another gentleman to share with us some of his insights. His name is Gautam, and Gautam is is an expert in terms of digital transformation. He has helped so many organizations, and he's specialized in GCC region itself, and he has helped so many organizations to go through from A to Z of digital transformation, helping a lot of companies to create new value, create new ways of doing things to improve productivity, efficiency while cutting costs as well. So let me invite him to the session as well. So let me start by asking him the first question, Gautam. Do you mind to explain to all our audience that have attended our session today, like how do we support our customers' businesses to ensure business continuity is there under the current situation?
Good afternoon to all. Sure, Larry. Due to the current unforeseen, unprecedented situation, what we have entered is workplace halt, which we actually witnessed. As part of Konica Minolta, along with Almulla Office Automation Solutions, we are offering a hashtag WeCare initiative, wherein we are providing work style transformation while remote working by offering document management software with the freedom, luxury to collaborate, access, and share your documents anywhere, anytime, especially being at home, which was the highest poll which had gone for collaborating with documents. So what we get here is a document management from Konica Minolta called KOMI Doc, which stands for Konica Minolta Document Management Software, wherein you have an inbuilt encryption so that even someone bypasses the firewall, hacks into your server, everything is encrypted. You have an inbuilt portal to retrieve, share, access your documents, and inbuilt e-form for automation of approval processes, which had voted for 47% as well, without the needing to actually install VPN or any third-party applications as well.
So this question number two, it's I want to ask you, Gautam, now how Comidoc can help us in terms of document collaboration.
Sure, Larry. So we witnessed the first part of document collaboration, which is document archival, which was 57% of the votes. As Comidoc, we would have access to the complete repository for archival of our documents with user and document level access as well. The second is we have a powerful indexing technology wherein we can index our documents from tablet, browser, or any of our KMMFP devices. For document collaboration, we'll provide an OCR technology for Google search that empowers optical character recognition to search from even a scanned PDF, JPG, or PNG documents. Finally, we provide the highest, which was this 50% of vote share for data security, because since everyone is working from home or remote working, they don't have access to the server on premise. The cyber attackers are actually hacking the servers, due to which data security will be the biggest concern and the biggest impact in the coming future. So what we offer is a tier 4 server with highest GDPR compliant, as well as 256-bit military encryption. That means even if someone hacks the server, bypass the firewall, all your data is completely encrypted.
Good. So let's move on to the next question. Now, how Comidoc can actually help us with document workflow? Because I think we have so many manual processes and approvals that is happening today, right?
Sure, Larry. So we saw about 48% of the vote share was for automating the processes or user approvals. So what we have for you is an inbuilt workflow designer in Comidoc. So let us see a small demonstration of how a user approval process can be automated. So with Comidoc, in this small demonstration, we'll showcase the user approvals with a pre-configured tab of workflow designer inbuilt in Comidoc. The workflow designer allows you to set up complex or simple workflows. In this demonstration, we have a two-level workflow with Natasha being a senior accountant and Mr. John. So let me log in with Miss Natasha, who has just received an invoice and she wants to get the approval for it. She logs in, which is an LDAP Active Directory with pre-configured pending task. She can just click on it and navigate to her all tasks as well. By clicking on the document opens up for preview. And before she gives a validation, she can make sure that supplier name, supplier values, everything is aligned before she gives the final approval as well. You can use this workflow module to route any POs, invoices, any type of documents. Logging in with admin, I can actually witness the complete workflow, tasks, and the pending notifications at any point of time. Let me log in with Mr. John, who is the final approval in this workflow. By clicking on the document, he can witness an inbuilt digital stamp. That's right. So you don't have to print the document, sign, scan, again send an email. It has an inbuilt workflow designer pre-configured with digital stamps and digital signatures as well. On his approval, being the last person in the workflow, the document gets automatically saved in a pre-configured folder with the document getting automatically renamed as well. So once I click on the document, it opens up for preview, plus it has an audit task wherein by clicking it, all the people in the workflow admins can witness the complete audit trail of the document, and it can be collaborated with your emails and mobile apps as well. So let us quickly see the highlights of what we just witnessed. With document workflow, you have automatic user-based approvals, a complete audit trail of the document in process. It is actually integrated with your emails for alerts and notifications, so you can configure reminders, alerts, notifications. So 10 days before, 5 days before, you get alerts and notifications on your emails. So you don't, for simple documents which you used to do a print, go to your manager, sign it, take a stamp, scan it, send it back. You can be rest assured sitting at home with KOMI inbuilt workflow and eForm. You can have digital approval and signatures. And finally, we come up with an iOS and Android. That means you can use all the approvals, rejections, preview directly from your mobile phones or tablets as well. Over to you, Larissa.
So let me ask you, maybe you can, help us to summarize why our customers choose KOMI.
Sure, Larry. KOMI stands for Konica Minolta Document Management Software. So let us see a small demonstration of what does this bring in the table. So being with KOMI it's a Konica Minolta document management software. It's easy to use, yet the most powerful DMS in the world. So being with KOMI gives you less paper clutter, increased efficiency, finally significant cost savings, better communication workflow, access to information 24/7, anytime, anywhere, giving you the peace of mind to collate your documents anytime, anywhere as well. Let us quickly see how KOMI portal looks like. You can upload host of documents with LDAP single sign-on Active Directory integrated. By clicking on a document, it opens up for preview with host of different actions like notifications, alerts, reminder, and version control. With our powerful OCR technology, if you click on a document, it can pull up even the content of a document. With workflow inbuilt designer, which we just witnessed, you can actually automate your approvals on iOS and Android devices. Being with Konica Minolta opens up to 146 years of experience in transforming customers' lives across the customers' journeys of digital transformation. We have a dedicated team of professional services from in Mulla who actually handle pre-sales, post-sales, implementation, sales, everything across Kuwait in Middle East as well. Al-Mulla Office Automation Solutions has helped to transform over 220 plus clients in Middle East in digital transformation. Finally, as per data security norms, we are tier 4 with GDPR compliant, hosted in Microsoft Azure. Rest assured your DM documents are safeguarded for life. Finally, as Larissa, you just showcased regarding a reconnected workplace, once we go back to offices, you can use our own Konica Minolta devices to actually panel integrate to index and print from the DMS as well. And finally, we don't need web services API to integrate with any of our existing systems. We have an inbuilt third-party search app which we can integrate to any solutions in the world.
I do understand on a wider scale, we are doing lots more to help our customers to go through digital transformation journey. Now, would you mind to share with us how can we actually help our customers throughout the entire digital transformation journey?
Sure, Larry. So me and yourself, we Konica, as Konica Minolta and Almulla, we've been part of host of transformation projects which we just witnessed, which is 220 plus. So across the transformation journeys, what we have realized across the clients, and that is their own verdict, is we are not looking at Almulla for digitization. We are not looking at Almulla for document management. We want a single vendor, single stop provider who can be with us to provide the digital transformation journey as smooth as possible. So as Konica Minolta, along with Almulla Office Automation Solutions, we start from the first phase of digitization, wherein we archive all your paper documents and safeguard in a DMS. Once the first stage of digital transformation journey is completed, we actually go. So we this is the level of automation if you don't have currently Konica Minolta's bot. Bot is a software program. It is not a physical robot, but it's a software program that automates your processes. So finance and accounting 86%, procurement 77%, human resource 76%, IT infrastructure 82%, and other business operations, be it legal, auditing, reconciliation, stock reconciliation, back office automation is 82%. This will help to reduce less human error, less costs, and automation across multiple platforms. So collaborating with Almulla Office Automation Solutions, it's not just DMS. DMS is just a stepping stone. We'll be across a digital transformation journey, starting from digitization, DMS, and going into robotic automation as well.